Missy, and today I'm here to share with you guys my August TBR. Now I know it's the second week of August already, but hear me out. I have already completed 4 books this month, which is very exciting. We have 3 here. We have Hannibal Rising, we have The Crowns of Croswold, and we have The Rites of Azathoth. Now I did, well, that looks funny. I did right here read Into the Water by Paula Hawkins as well, but I had to return it to the library, so that's why I'm not holding it physically in my hands. I will be doing a review on these 2 books in the next video, so if you are interested in hearing what I have to say about those ones, then look out for that video. And then I think I'll do my Hannibal Rising at the end of the month. Anywho, so I did have this really long list that I made myself at the end of July, and those 3 books were part of the 6 that I must read. The other 2 books that I really must read this month, or at least this week, is No Rest for the Wicked by Crystal Jan Ruin. I've been meaning to pick this book up forever, and I'm sure the author would love to hear a review on it. And then I did pick up this book yesterday, which is Penelope Gilbert and the Children of Azure by Emily A. Stewart. This is very cute. Penelope Gilbert has some kind of magical power where she can turn into things if she concentrates on something hard enough. So the first thing she turns into is a stapler. The second thing she turns into is her teacher. And right now in the book there are a bunch of scary men in dark suits at her school, and then there's a woman testing people to see we don't know what. I'm assuming they're seeing if there are any other children that have magical powers at this school so that we can capture them. And so I'm really nervous at this moment in time because Penelope has been caught. They don't know she has magical powers yet, but I'm afraid they're going to find out soon and then do something awful with her. So I'm definitely looking forward to finishing this book, and of course I want to pick this one up this week sometime. I know that I have already read 4 out of the 6 books that I must read this month, so I added 3 more books to my must-reads list. The first one being Death Watch by Ari Burke. This is the first book in the Undertaken trilogy. Now I know Erica over at The Perks of Books really loves this series, so I'm definitely looking forward to reading it. I also read the first couple paragraphs in my Hook and Read series, and I really enjoyed what I read, so I do want to pick this gigantic book up this month. That way I can cross this off of my Hook and Read list. And also I believe this is on my Around the Year in 52 Books challenge, so that is a must. And Tome Topple's actually going on right now, I believe. I'm not officially going to be participating in that readathon, but this is 531 pages, so I could count it as a tome. I do want to get through this one. The 2 other books I have on my list is Gwendy's Button Box by Stephen King and Richard Chismar. Now I was going to buddy read this with the Maddie Hatter during the booktubeathon, and we talked about it, but I didn't know we were actually going to read it, and then she read it and I didn't, so I feel embarrassed that I didn't know we were supposed to start it. It is 174 pages long. This is definitely a one-sitter, so I do want to get this read. And the last book on my must-read list is Ghostly Echoes by William Ritter. This is the 3rd book in the Jacoby series, and I know The Dire King comes out this month. I think it's on the 22nd. I am going to be pre-ordering that book, so I do want to have this read so I can read The Dire King and hopefully finish up the series this month. That would be wonderful. There's the underneath the dust jacket. I love this series so much. The first and second books were just amazing, and we were kind of left on a romantical cliffhanger in the second book, so I do want to see what happens to Abigail Rook. Yeah, I know that it's not a relationship with her and Jacoby, but I am interested into seeing if she follows her heart or if she just sticks around and does what she's supposed to do. I don't know. I am definitely looking forward to those. The readathon of the month that I would like to participate in is the A Year-a-thon readathon. This readathon is monthly. There is a new theme and challenge every single month. It's a Goodreads group, which I will leave the link for down below if you would like to participate. I try to participate every single month, and this week's theme is childhood favorites. So I have here A Series of Unfortunate Events. This is book 5, which is The Austere Academy. I've been meaning to pick this up forever. It's just been sitting on my TBR, like, pile on my floor. And, I mean, I need to finish this series. And I finished 1 through 4 like 2 years ago. And I haven't picked up this series since. This book here is 221 pages. This, again, is another read that I could do in a day. So I would like to pick this up as soon as possible, especially since the A Year-a-thon readathon started yesterday and ends on Sunday. So maybe this will be one of the first books I pick up. Now the challenge for this month is to marathon a series, and when you're going to marathon a series, you should probably go for either graphic novel series or duologies. So I have here a duology that I've been meaning to pick up forever, and the first one is Nearly Departed. This is by Rook Hastings. The sequel is Immortal Remains. Together they're about 500 pages. I think I can definitely read this if I pick up one a day, because this is a duology. I couldn't read them both at the same time. So what I'm hoping to do this week is, if anything, read one book a day. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, and then that gives me Friday through Sunday to finish Penelope Gilbert, since I've already started it. So if I can, I'm going to try and have all 4 of these books completed by the end of the week. If I can read 4 books a week for the rest of the month, that would be amazing. The second set of books that I have are my want to reads, and these 3 are books that I've received from publishing houses. The first one is The Beast is an Animal by Peter Nell Van Arsdale. Now I received this from McElderry Books, which is a subdivision of Simon & Schuster. I got this back in February. I requested it. They sent it to me, which was very exciting, and I still haven't picked it up. It's a beautiful book. I think it's paranormal in nature. I do remember tolding is not even a word. I do remember telling you guys about this old bid nursery rhyme, which was really creepy. It says, "The beast is an animal, you'd better lock the gate, or when it's dark it comes for you, then it will be too late." And it continues on. So I know this is going to be amazing. I just haven't picked it up yet. The second book I have on my publishing house list is The Bakersville Dozen by Christina McBride. Now I received this by Skyhorse Publishing last month. It came out on the 18th. Was it the 18th? Yeah, the 18th of July, so I would love to pick this up as well. And this is a YA mystery surrounding a scavenger hunt, so that one sounds good. And then, of course, I got The Disappearances by Emily Bain Murphy from HMH. And again, this came out last month, I believe on the 11th of July, so I do want to get to this as well. This one is about a girl whose mother has some kind of power, and she's made the town that she's lived in forget things. So every 7 years, I think, in the town of Sterling, memories and items go missing, and it all surrounds the main character's mom. Somehow she did that. So I am looking forward to figuring out why that is. So this is another YA mystery kind of book. So those are the 3 that I would like to get to this month as well. And then I have my extras for the month. And my extras are my library books. Now with library books, you don't have to read them. You can read them at any point in time. I would like to get to these just so I don't have to remember to borrow them again, but they all sound really good. So I have here Welcome to Night Vale by Joseph Fink and Jeffrey Cranor. This one sounds awesome. I also have Ink and Bone by Lisa Unger. Now, I've had these on my floor in my library bag for months. For like 4 months. I need to get to them. I have Marina here by Carlos Ruiz Zafón, which is a YA mystery. Again, this has been sitting on my floor forever. And I also have Fuzzy Nation. I also have Fuzzy Nation by Scott. I also have Fuzzy Nation here by John Scalzi. I absolutely love John Scalzi, and I've heard that Fuzzy Nation is a parody of Starship Troopers. Starship Troopers. So I definitely want to pick this one up as well. So that right there is a ton of books. So I do have 15 books on my TBR list. I'm hoping I can get through all of them. That would be great. Again, I've already read 4 this month, so I know I can do it. I just have to push it and get them done. That would be wonderful. What are you guys planning on reading in the month of August? Let me know down below, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching.